What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. So, there's a lot of traffic going on over on Mehdi's channel, Mehdi Tajani, talking about the clip that he put up from Halal Bad Boys, where we're talking about access to the phone of your wife. And a lot of people are saying that the husband does not have the right to have access to his wife's phone. And they give many reasons. One of them is it's spying and prying and suspicion and all these types of things. And others are saying that, if she bought it with her money, he doesn't have the right to look through her phone. And what was the other one? A brother made some crazy false equivalency. So, well, we'll get into his false equivalency, but I was just basically saying he can command her to give the phone. And he says, oh, well, can he command her to give him her money if she works? Which is a false equivalency that can't be applied here because that has a specific ruling, and he's trying to now use it in a general sense, which you can't do, because then technically she can refuse every and anything because her body is hers. We don't deny this in Islam, that the woman's body is hers, but we know Islamically she has no right to refuse her body to her husband. So now we're going to take this ruling on her working in money and then say it applies to her body, it applies to just every and anything in the relationship? Really? Really, bro? Think. Wallahi, I say it all the time. You Muslims are passionate about stuff that you're completely ignorant of, which is Islam. You can't use this in a general sense, because then all the things that she's been commanded to do for her husband, in specific, we know that she cannot refuse her husband sexual access. Well, her body's hers. And her money's hers. She can say no, right? No, she can't. We know this from the hadith. Anyway, let's get into this. So, now I said that, the man should have access to his woman's phone. And I stand by this. He should. And everybody's coming with these reasons why he shouldn't. So, let's just go with this. A man has absolute authority over his wife and his children. He has authority over them. So that means if he commands her with something, she has to obey, as long as it's within the halal. Correct? So if he commands her with something halal, it's her obligation to obey him in the halal. Baby, give me your phone. Where's the haram command? Now what we have here is sisters in the comments trying to say, by commanding her to give him the phone, he's behaving in something suspicious, and that's somehow haram, because suspicion is haram. It don't work like that. It's a halal command. Khalas, give it to him. And let's just say he is suspicious. Let's say he is suspicious. The sin is his, not hers, right? So advise him. Say, hey, honey, this is haram. You're being suspicious. This is haram. Here's the phone. Still a halal command. Even if he's suspicious, it's still a halal command. That doesn't change the fact that his command is halal. Even if what he's doing is wrong. Sounds crazy, but it's correct, because there's no harm in her giving him the phone. Correct or incorrect? Correct. So give him the phone, unless you have something to hide. And see, this is what's the heart of everything. These sisters have something to hide, and that's why they're battling and fighting so hard about the secrecy of the phone. There's something in there that you're hiding from your husband. Now, the argument was brought. Now the argument was brought that if it was bought with her money, then he doesn't have the right to ask her for the phone. This is not correct. This is not correct. And I asked a student of knowledge about it, and if you guys, I don't want to get into his name and everything like this, but he's bona fide, alhamdulillah, student of knowledge. But I know how you people are. You're gonna start trying to say, oh, this brother is talking to Abuamerican and he's okay with him and this, that, and you're gonna try and throw that brother under the bus. And these brothers, alhamdulillah, they have good, solid Islamic reputations. And it's supposed to stay that way. And it's not that I'd give them a bad Islamic reputation, but I don't know how you people are. I say something and then you're going to automatically equate it with this brother said this or that brother said that. Oh, this brother, he talks to Abuamerican and so he's okay with what Abuamerican said. No. But anyway, I always check with people who are more knowledgeable than me for advice, more knowledgeable than me for advice. So I asked him, I said, am I wrong about this? I said, this is the situation, this is the conversation going on. Am I wrong? So then he starts with the name of Allah, the Bismillah, and the Salams, and he says, oh no, he gives the salam, sorry. And he says, let's use the example that you occasionally mention. Because sometimes I ask him about my videos, am I incorrect here? These are knowledgeable people, more knowledgeable than me, and they're honest, and they keep me on a straight path. I always say it, I have brothers that'll correct me around me. This is one of the brothers that does this for me. And he says, let's come in from the angle of raising a child. If we asked the woman, if your 16-year-old child bought a phone with his or her own money, would the mom feel she has no right to check the phone if she wanted? I think most moms would agree that her authority as a mother gives her the right to inspect the child's phone whenever she desires. The same goes for the husband. What many, if not most women forget or choose to ignore is that there are levels of authority in the Muslim household, and the husband is at the top of the list, giving him absolute authority over his wives and his children. And I'm going to add in here, I'm going to paraphrase, because he didn't say this, but I'm going to say this right here, right after his statement, in that which is halal. Asking for her phone and to look through it is halal. What you said is correct. Barakallahu feek. Wa feekum wa barak. To you, barakallahu feek, for your knowledge and studying diligently. Alhamdulillah, he is a knowledgeable brother. Jazakallah khair. As long as it is halal, see, he did actually say it, so my bad. The husband has the right to demand access to the phones of his wives and kids, and it is binding upon them to obey him. And may Allah guide our women and children, and all of us. Ameen. Khalas. You can go anywhere online and find this. So, okay, fine. You want to talk about all this other type of stuff, just bring it from the authority of the husband. He's allowed to ask for it for whatever reason he chooses, because it's a halal command. So, khalas, let it go. Give him the phone. What is worth your marriage in your phone? Yeah, sister. Yeah, ukhti. That's worth the stability of your marriage. What's in your phone that's worth the stability of your marriage? That you wouldn't say yes to your husband if he asked for it. What is so secretive in there? Be it money, whatever else. What are you so worried about? I'll tell you what you're worried about. You have something to hide. And brothers, you should be worried more than her if she refuses to let you see her phone. If you ask her to see her phone and she refuses, you have more to worry about than she has to worry about hiding in her phone, because she's hiding something. And if she's hiding it from you as her husband, then it's nothing good. It's probably another dude. Allahu Ta'ala. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just speculating here. I'll try and have some husnul done. Maybe she's hiding pictures of your Eid gift. Then ask her 5 days after Eid to see the phone. Just saying.